The battle of brothers. They're not actually brothers. Just like I'm not actually Fatty's dad.
I don't know about that one.
I don't think it would work. I'm 24 and he's in college, so I don't think that would be biologically possible. Actually, I know it wouldn't be. Unless I'm like the manliest child that ever happened to exist on the planet.
Yes.
Well, if you hate having to see Heat homies fight each other, you're going to hate the rest of this tournament because winner of this plays Mr. Abassi. And then winner of that plays me. And while I am sponsored by Twisted Sin, I am also the leader of the Heat crew. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail.
Oh, okay.
It's the DK rap. I'm an idiot. It's okay. All right, we're going straight to the best stage in the game, Merchant Port, and right to the top platform.
15% from rocks.
Wow.
Let's go.
I never really pay attention to rock shard percent, like, at all. And seeing 15% kind of makes me sad from one thing.
Oh, my.
Ooh!
Almost died at 40. 40 after this.
Almost done, but not anymore. Chomper is doing a really good job of controlling just the bottom of the stage. As I say that, though, Fatty taking over. This is just a slugfest. Everyone's going everywhere. Yeah, whenever Fatty's on those top platforms, Chompers is just throwing out these rising nairs, and Fatty's not really sure how to get around those, is what I've noticed.
If parry. Not dead. Etalus is heavy.
The biggest problem Chompers is having right now is once he does get Fatty off stage, he's missing the edge guard, and Fatty recovers, and that's when Fatty gets the center stage and gets the extra percent that he wasn't having before.
Yeah, I played Kragg like once against Chompers, and that's basically how it went.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot of Kragg experience through the years with me, Fatty, and just Junna as well, actually, because him and Junna played quite a bit last season. So he's got a lot of Kragg. He's got a lot of Kragg knowledge. But he's still cleaning up his edge guards. That's his biggest issue in the matchup. Fatty, though, takes like that first stock and now takes the lead. Ooh, gets the double jump up air. And Chomper's having a hard time landing. Eats 51% while he was off the ground there. And Fatty's, he read the roll there but didn't believe hard enough. You saw him wave dash back, and then he just turned around and was like, no, he's not going to. Yeah, it was too late. He already done did.
Kragg's down B actually does 14%.
Holy cow.
The spikes.
Really?
Like just the aerial version.
Oh, damn. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I mean, it's a meaty hit. Oh, Chomper's fair armoring through nothing and dying off the bottom.
So his force runs back here.
It does 13%.
Not 14.
It's not 14. You are right. But Kragg's down B is a lot harder to hit than force burns back air, let's be honest.
Especially when Sour Slot leads into, like, stuff.
Yo, Chef, you've been really quiet all day today. Why are you typing on your phone? You're literally right next to us.
Oh.
We'll show him after this game's over.
Yeah, I don't know the concept of that.
Chef's right there. He's literally a grill.
Nice.
In the venue.
I like it.
Ooh, almost dying to jabs there. That's my favorite kind of death, is a jab death. Just because it shouldn't happen, but it does more often than it should. Ooh, gets him with that spike, catches him up high, and Chompers has a lot of ground to cover right now. He's got 151% Kragg, who doesn't want to die. Ooh, and reads the tech in place. But yeah, he's just, every percent Fatty gets is just another nail in the coffin because Kragg can kill Etalus super early.
I'm actually not seeing Fatty parry, I suppose. And Chompers has been doing it a lot.
Actually, yeah, you're right now that you mention it. Ooh. Oh, doesn't wait for him to land on the pillar, but instead, oh no! Oh, if he missed the stage there, he had already used his pillar, so it would have been a terrible situation. And down strong, not going to take it. A forward strong would have killed, though. That's something that out of the Chompers playbook. Yep. That was, I think it was because it was on the Kragg pillar.
I think it was on the rock.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And then disappeared, but thought it was still on the platform. Here, hold on. Let me show him. Chef. Chef, you're literally right there.
Yeah.
Get out of the chat. All right, back to the game.
How long has Chef been chilling there?
At least today. Oh, you can't see? You can see. Now you can. I give you the gift of life, the gift of vision. But yeah, Chef's been there at least the entire day. We're actually going to give him a controller and roll it behind the camera, but I wanted to get the tournament started, so no hijinks. We're going to even put Chef like right there against whoever he's playing. Yeah, Fatty, though, taking that first game, and Chompers counterpicking him to Blazing Hideout. It's an interesting counterpick. It's definitely a better stage for Etalus, but Kragg is also just so heavy that he's going to live forever on the stage as well.
Yeah, when I was playing Chompers, I actually banned this stage even though I like it a lot. Probably like my second or third favorite stage after Spirit Tree.
Yeah.
But Danny told me to ban it, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, because this stage is Etalus' second best stage after, obviously, Endless Abyss. Basically, like, if...
No pillar.
Yep, no pillar, but he does make it back. If the Etalus does it right, that entire top platform, anytime you land on it, and you're like in a tech situation, you'll get frozen 100% of the time, then it turns into a 50-50 if you're dead.
Yeah, I don't see Chompers like ever do that though.
Yeah,
I guess
there's other reasons that the stage is good, but that's a big one right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Like, see all that ice on the top platform right now? That's really dangerous.
Exactly. And all it takes is like an up tilt or just a fair or anything that makes you tech for him to freeze you.
Yeah, and
so
you can
scary.
Get all that ice from just like one side B, and it's really hard to parry it because you have to like waveland to the top platform and stuff.
Exactly. Ooh, takes it off stage. 113% for Kragg here. And Chompers is doing a really good job of edge guarding this game. That was his downfall last game, but right now, ooh, Fatty hesitates. Yeah, right now his edge guarding has at least, it hasn't really yielded any kills, but it's been building a lot more percents than it did last game. Caught out with the rock out. Has to pillar, and I just love this patience by Chompers. He knows he doesn't have to go in. Ooh, but there's the first parry of icicles I think we've seen from Fatty all game. All set, actually. Wow. This is like so scary. Oh, and gets them with the cheeky force you to parry. Does it again, too. No huge punish out of it, but does take stage control, and that's pretty big in this matchup because now the Etalus has to get back to stage against Kragg, and he gets the fair.
Double jump the entire time.
Yeah, that's the surprise jump fair. What you'll never expect. And now Fatty's turn to mess him up a little bit with this edge guard. Does get the fair off stage now. Oh, and tries to parry and instead just goes off the door. That's actually really unfortunate because it gave Chompers a new chance at life. Oh my god, 200%.
What I want to see Fatty do is do down throw on the rock and then nair and break cancel it because Chompers has been doing like going high every single time this whole game.
Now that you mention that, I actually taught him break canceling on Tuesday because he didn't know what it was. So it's something that he needs to incorporate, and I asked him how it was going. He's like, well, I haven't played, so I haven't had a chance to practice it. But he does know that break canceling exists now, and I told him about the uses for it specifically against Etalus and characters like Forsburn and Zetterburn, because you can break cancel with a down air as well. But yeah, so now that you mentioned that, that is something he needs to do, and it's something I've talked to him about. But the double up air kills so early.
Yeah, he died at 104 after the hit.
Yeah, that's not okay. Actually, it is, but I mean, you're Etalus. That doesn't happen ever. So down 2 games. Chompers looking a little scared here.
Yeah, I think.
Well, he doesn't look scared. He never looks scared. His facial expressions don't change.
Yeah, I think break canceling with nair is better because it sends like diagonally to the corner.
Well, it's better against Etalus.
Yeah.
But break canceling with down air is really good against characters like Forz and Zetter.
Yeah, they go low.
Yeah, and if they avoid the low against the wall, then you're just up there waiting with the fair. Yeah, against Etalus, definitely nair is better. And a lot of times, if you actually hit the shards, it'll combo directly into the fair on a break cancel, which is pretty cool. Oh, okay. Nice. That gets a reverse hit of dash attack to send him off stage. That was actually dumb. And Chompers still has an air dodge, but no double jump. Oh, and catches that side of the rock to land. Fatty knew, just barely missed with the up air. Wow,
Nice
the
side B.
call out. He's like, dude, smash attack me, you won't.
Gotta use super armor, beat super armor.
Absolutely. One thing I'd also like to see Fatty use more of is down air, like out of a parry punish or just down airs in general. It's so cool, and they're so good at like starting combos.
Yeah, I think it does like 12% or something, and it puts them in a tech chase situation.
Yeah, and they can't even tech if you do it off of a parry because you know they're against the ground.
Yeah.
It's pretty scary. Like you get a down air to down air, and then if they tech it, you just follow up with a tech chase down B. It's a really quick way to grow percent. Wow. Okay, I was gonna say that's the classic Chompers where you down smash instead of forward smash and they live, but Fatty died, so it's okay.
He fully charged that.
Yeah. I still expected him to live, honestly, because down strong is really just that bad. Like, and it's Kragg on this stage.
I don't know how charging scales in this game, but
It used to scale like ungodly amounts if it was fully charged, and they nerfed it a while back, like early access. Wow, and he's just throwing out these side Bs in neutral because Chompers was falling for him, but not anymore. Down air, up tilt, nice.
wow,
Ooh,
Etalus
catches
didn't break
that.
from the first icicle because he parried the second one.
Nice. Just Etalus things. Oh, goes for the up B, just catching him out, but Chompers was ready with that instant aerial.
Nice parry. Smash.
Fatty's looking really good here. He's has, wow, the intangibility frames. Thank you, Dan, for those.
I hate that.
Same. It's like those rock shards literally went right through his body. Come on.
I mean, might as well give Zed a too.
DI's down directly into the pillar.
Good awareness.
Really smart. And Chompers probably should have ran past and turned around forward stronged, but you know that was a pretty good angle by Fatty. So hard to fault anyone there. Oh, does get the armor. I was gonna say that could be death, and he's living 3 up airs. Absolutely. But you don't lose armor if you forward smash. Well, I guess you could lose armor that way too, but you lose it on your terms. And that's one thing against Etalus in general. If they are close to losing armor, or if they're at like a really low percent, a lot of times they'll opt for the either up B or more often the smash attack straight off. You're right, it is strong attack, and I'm bad because I've been saying say strong, but you know what I mean. They just tend to throw out strong attacks willy-nilly once they're at low armor. Wow, that was something.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I know this is so dumb. I hate this character. Please delete.
The character's fine if you're not force burn. And if Fatty can pull out this 145% comeback.
I've seen it happen, and I believe he can do it.
You know,
But we've
it's
also
Kragg.
seen Chompers reverse 3-0 Fatty before.
Multiple times, actually.
Yeah.
I think it was like 2 tournaments in a row. Oh.
The rocks actually saved them because it stopped them.
And Dacus until you win, man. That's how you play Etalus. Fatty, though, on this counter pick. He won on, what is that? Merchant Port and Fire Cap? No, Blazing Hideout.
Yeah.
If I was Fatty, I'd probably take him, to Battlefield. Or Tower of Heaven, sorry.
I would have taken him here or Rockwell.
Yeah, there's anything where you can kill him off the side pretty easily. And Tower of Heaven as Kragg is a lot better than other characters against Etalus. Well, that was really good use of Nair. Gets the double Nair, sends him off stage with a fair.
He almost dies at 50 from fair because he DI'd out.
Yeah, it's Kragg things, dude. He would have died if he wasn't Etalus. That's Etalus things.
Kragg still sucks.
Yeah, Kragg's bad. See me. Ooh. Nice up throw into. Ooh, I thought he was going to forward strong, but he goes for the dash attack, and if the rock had properties where it could hit on the way down again, that would have been nuts. But it doesn't, so.
Thank God it does.
I know, right? I'd cry. Like, I feel like it would be okay to have a property like that if it hits on the way down after a certain amount of frames. Like right there, I think it would have been acceptable for it to hit again, you know? Instead of just hit.
Yeah.
Like if you hit and like, you know, wait like 30 frames and it can hit again if it's still in the air. I think that'd be really sick. Maybe it wouldn't make Kragg good, but it would make him slightly less bad, and that's always something that you can strive for.
Taking the lead this game.
Yeah, he took an early lead, and he's building this percent. Oh. Yeah, that's the magnet hammer right there. Like that's the opposite of the arc hammer. Whoop.
Last week I was watching one of the vlogs with you and Fatty commentating, and you guys kept on saying things are looking grim a lot.
Yeah, and it always went like the opposite way. It's like things are looking grim, and
things
then
are looking grim. For Chompers. I mean for Fatty.
Yeah, things are looking grim. Oop. Oh, that air dodge in place, and you know he wanted that down air, but he just patiently waits for the pillar to go up.
Yeah,
Really good job by Chompers. Switches to Arcane. Got the Watermelon Arcane coming out.
Immediate switch.
Yeah. Wow, I had the names backwards the entire time. Unfortunate.
So it looks like Fatty's going to do the reverse 3-0.
Stop. Yeah, so Chompers here.
Ooh, bubble.
Ooh,
Oh
ooh.
my god.
Wow.
That was only 28%.
That seemed like it was way more percent than it actually was. And Chompers getting the parry. So we were at my house
yeah, and
on
Chompers
Tuesday.
told me he couldn't parry.
Yeah.
Bubble.
Okay, so he actually told you about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, dude, you gotta parry bubbles. Because I played Arcane against him, I just started bubble spamming, and I'm like, I'm gonna just keep doing this until you parry him. And he didn't parry a single goddamn one. So seeing the parry as the first thing that comes out, that was really great. It is harder to do than you think, but it's something you gotta learn. And Fatty has a little bit of a mountain to climb here. But if there's one character in this game that can really take Etalus out early, besides Kragg, it's going to be Arcane. Those up airs are basically aerial smash attacks.
Let him get armor because he misses the full jump.
Yeah, that would have been actually a stock, but instead he gets armor and lives. Yeah. Really unfortunate because any percent Chompers gets now is something that, well, he didn't get any. Never mind. Let's say. Dude, see my online Arcane. You know I used to main that character, right?
Yes.
Has to up B and will die for it.
Good patience by Chompers, sending him all that ice.
Yeah, there's not too much you can do here if you're Arcane. You just gotta grind and grit your teeth and just get some combos going. Because right now Chompers is controlling everything on the ground. They're both slippery boys, but you want to be slipperier in this matchup. Ooh, up strong. Almost killed at 81. A credit to this stage's tall blast zone.
This was Fatty's pick too, I think.
Yep. The reason you pick this, though, is for the close side blast zones.
Yeah.
And also the fact that the stage is tiny on the sides. Wow, gets the parry. Oh, and reads the panic parry. He wanted the roll, he said. Gets the reverse 3-0.
Again.